Good night. I just want to come on a little earlier because I'm probably going to be busy later, so just in case. But I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys have a good day. So I'm probably going to be busy a little later, so here I am. So it's crazy. So, like, yesterday I was talking about the intuition thing. um, I think, like, the more in tune with yourself and the more that you listen to yourself and your body and stuff, the more that you're able to tap in or um, be able to use your other senses. What they call it, the sixth sense. But it's pretty much your intuition, by using other things other than your ear. So I didn't really know how intuitive I was until, like, because I was always, like, surrounded by people and it was always loud all the time, or, there's always something going on. So I didn't really understand, like, I didn't really know that I was so intuitive until I was, like, alone. So the times I was alone were the times that I would get, like, intuitive information. Maybe I'll have, like, like, dreams and stuff, like downloads or whatever, or mainly dreams. And I would hear things too. Like, I used to hear things. I started hearing the first time I heard something was, like, when I was in 6th grade. I would always go to, there's this class I would go to, and it would only happen in this classroom. And I would just hear, like, people, like, I don't know, I would just hear people talking and stuff. It'd be quiet because, like, we'll be doing our work and stuff, and I just hear, like, people talking and stuff, like their conversations and stuff. And it kind of freaked me out, and so I had, like, anxiety really bad in that class. And it only happened in that class. So all the other classes I went to, none of that happened. But every time I went to that class specifically, you know, I thought it was kind of crazy. But I don't think I ever said anything about it. But I would probably do research on it and see, like, the history of the school. Because as I grew, that was, like, a long time ago, but then I didn't hear anything later, because I probably was busy, didn't really tune into it as much. But, like, sometimes I'll get in the shower. Like, one time I got in the shower and, like, I could literally hear people talking. And it sounds like a radio playing, but I could, like, hear, it's like staticky, but I could hear people talking, like, their conversations and stuff, like they're in the shower with me or something. um, that happens to me sometimes a lot more than not. So, and I usually get dreams, like, most of my dreams come true. I remember when I was, like, younger, I used to have dreams a lot, and so I would and they would come true. So I would have this journal. It was called my book of dreams, and I would write down my dreams all the time because they usually came true. So I started doing that when I was younger. But like, I dreamt of I think I was in 7th grade, and I dreamt of I think it was 9/11. Because it's like these two guys, like, kidnapped me, and they kidnapped me, and I was in the back seat, and I was just like, we were driving forever, and I was like, where are we going? And they're like, we're going, they looked at each other and looked back at me, and they're like, we're going to New York. And, like, I don't know, it is weird. Then I was, like, in the elevator, and then I heard, like, a choir singing and stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, the elevator started shaking, there's glass flying everywhere, and um, I heard people screaming and stuff, and then I ended up being in my living room, and like there's people on the ground with sheets over them and stuff, you know. It is weird. But then I didn't even know what the Twin Towers was in at that time, so when it came on in a classroom on the TV, I was just like, what the heck, you know. But I was like, I dreamt about that, you know. It was like 3 months before or something. So I would keep like a book of dreams, you know. So I still have one too, because a lot of things I dream do come true most times. There's a couple times where I've seen things like in front of me that happened later, you know, too, but mainly it comes to me in my dreams. But oh my God, so one time I freaked out because I came home from the store and like I was putting groceries away, right? And at the time, my twin son, he would growl all the time like he's a lion. And so one day I came home from the store and I was putting the groceries away. And I was putting them in the freezer. And the twins were in the living room playing. And my ear started ringing in my left ear. And then something growled at me really loud in my ear, and it scared the crap out of me because it sounded like a lion. That's how loud it was, and it was like right here, and I could feel it, you know. And so I freaked out, and like I thought it was my son playing with me, you know. So I thought he's hiding behind the fridge, so I closed the door, thinking that he's behind the door, and he wasn't. And they're still in the living room playing. That freaked me out so bad. Like I jumped up and like I ran to my mom's room, and I was just like freaked out, and they're just looking at me all crazy. And I was like, something just growled at me, like it was loud, and they're just like, what? And I think my mom was like, I think I heard something, but it was loud. Like it scared the crap out of me. And yeah, that scared me. And then once I remember I was at the house by myself with the twins, and I put them to bed, and I was about to go to bed. Saw the lights were out in the house. Like the living room was dark. And I put them in the bed and I closed their door, and I was about to go to my room. But the living room was like to the right of me, right? And then I started hearing like, you know, like those chimes, like a chime bowl or something. I forget what they call them, but somebody tapped on it 3 times, right? I could hear that. And then I heard like a TV in the background, and then I heard people talking. Like they're in the living room, but there's nobody in the living room. It's pitch dark, and I was the only one home, so I was kind of like listening to it, like what the heck. And so when I hear things like that, it kind of sounds like because I've heard it before in other situations too, but I could actually hear what people are saying, but it's like it sounds like a radio or something. Like I could hear them what they're saying, and then it ends up happening later, but it's weird. It's weird. Like I was in the shower once, and I literally like it sounded like they're in the shower with me. It's just like, what the heck? But it sounds like a radio, or like staticky, kind of like, I don't know. I remember I used to be scared. I used to like tell my grandma, like, I told my grandma, I was like, I don't want to be like too spiritual because I'm gonna start seeing stuff, you know. I remember she was like, nah, baby, don't you be scared about it. She's like, those are your gifts. You don't be scared of it. You don't be scared of it. Just do what you have to do, you know. And I used to be so scared because I knew that I was gonna see more stuff than I wanted to. And maybe I used to block it out when I was younger. I don't know. But I'm not scared anymore. At least not like I used to be. I'm not scared, so, you know. I know sometimes it's creepy though. It's creepy because, okay, so once, like, one time, like, everybody wanted to watch Annabelle, right? So they rented it, and then we watched it again. And when I went to bed that night, I was in the bed with the twins, and like I had candles lit on the side of the bed, and it's pitch dark in there. But then there was like a bathroom that was connected to the bedroom, and the door was open, but it's pitch black in there, you know. And I woke up, of course, in the middle of the night like I usually do. And I just laid in bed, just looking. And then I swear to you, I'm not even lying. Like, there's this little girl that started laughing in the bathroom. She's like, I freaked out so bad. And I jumped out the bed and I ran in the living room. And at the time, my partner was like on the couch, laying on the couch. So I ran and jumped on the couch, and I was freaked out. I was shaking, you know. And I told him what happened and stuff, but I never really watch scary movies now. Like, I stopped watching them after that, because that was kind of creepy. And how she laughed, it was so creepy. And I know it wasn't my kids because they're knocked out, you know. And I was in between both of them, so like I would have known it was one of them, you know. So I don't watch scary movies anymore. I used to be obsessed with scary movies, but I don't even do it no more because of that. So anyway, I just want to come talk to you guys for a second before I start my day. But all I was trying to say is that I think the more that you are in tune with yourself and listen to yourself and go within and stuff, the easier it is for you to use your other senses too and use your intuition. So yeah, anyway, yeah, this video is long, so I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good day though. So, love you. Bye.